Remember when they brought her in? They threw her down in the dirt and they gathered around her angrily with rocks in their hands. Clothes that she had to be torn off, tears spilling down in the dirt in shame, or maybe anger. Where was the man? Was this his heart throb or just the afternoon's activity? There was no way to find out. Either way, he wasn't there, she was alone, and they would be on her. They, the self-proclaimed upholders of moral righteousness. They, the super-religious, pious pillars of the assembly, armed with their fledgling hypocrisy and works of indignation. She was in big trouble. She'd sinned. Dead ending her in a circle of angry religious people with rocks in their hands. Ever been there? Interesting thing about throwing rocks, especially if you throw them hard enough, kind of feels good. A sort of relief that makes you feel a little safer somewhere inside. Like you're glad that's gone. Like the rock takes on the evil and you cast it away from yourself. No, you yell inside, you can't do that. You were wrong and that was bad. Like you've done your part to stop it. Oh, I told her exactly what I think of that sin. Huh. Done. Problem is, rocks don't hit sin. They hit people. Remember the scene from the movie Forrest Gump, where Jenny goes back to her childhood house. She stares at the old shack where her daddy, her trusted daddy, would come to her bed at night and use her like a trash receptacle. She picks up a rock and flings it out to the house and breaks a window. And she stares and stares as tears start to sting. She throws another rock. And another. And another. As hard as she can, flinging and crying until she just collapses to the ground. And quietly, in his simple way, Forrest pronounces, sometimes there just aren't enough rocks. There are. Jenny was hurling the rocks at the right thing. Sin, dark, the blackness that overcomes people's hearts and makes them unrecognizable as human beings. But there aren't enough rocks in the world to beat the sin out of it because it's in us. What we want to beat out of people with our rocks has never come out yet.